Hello, everybody, and welcome to, I'm going to try to move it again. Okay. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I reached out to you guys on social media last week asking for F1 Would You Rathers, and you guys delivered. And there are some really good ones that I'm going to run through here. So thank you to everybody who sent them in. I do want to preface ahead of time that basically any would you rather, there were so many that involved Daniel.
Of course. She's going to pick Daniel.
And it's no matter what it is,
yeah.
There's just, and
so
Daniel,
it makes Chris Martin.
Daniel.
Yeah. Okay. That's so interesting. But
yeah,
it's good to know.
Well, I mean, in the F1, when they're like, would you rather, Daniel win a championship or so-and-so retire, yes, or would you, it's always going to be, I'm always going to pick Daniel. So that makes it a little bit less interesting, but I'm still going to ask them because maybe your answer will be different.
Okay.
So not to bury the lead, but okay.
It's good context.
It's good context. All right, let's just get into it and get through as many as we can. Okay. Okay. Would you rather spend an evening with your favorite driver or spend a week with someone else's favorite?
So 1 night or 1 week?
Wait, what?
It's one
night or 1 week.
Okay. I think 1 night because it's just so, if I could pick from the pool, a certain pool of people to put their name in the hat, then I know it would be good odds.
So you'd go with Max for a night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, again, I'm saying the night. Or I'm picking 1 night because that's just too many. Far surpasses anything else that I could, Yeah,
the odds just aren't great,
Well, and it's even if you said to me you could spend a week with Charles Leclerc or a night with Daniel, I'm still going to pick the night with Daniel.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, yeah.
All right.
Again, it's okay. Would you rather watch a season with rain on every race day or bright and sunny for every race day?
Rain.
I feel like the rain would get really old after a while. I feel like I would be annoyed by it, and also just the stopping and the starting and the red flags and the rolling starts. You can't get a legit start. So I think ultimately I would say dry. But
a whole season without rain sounds boring.
But now it's not even because of the way that F1 is and stuff, they don't really even get to race in the rain that much. That's because true. It's always red flagged or it's delayed or
that's a fair point.
I don't know. But yes, I agree. Rain is fun. Okay, drive your favorite team, but you don't win. So drive a race for your favorite team, or drive the winning Red Bull.
Well, the Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Yeah. But also it's I don't know if it's my favorite team. I guess it's probably not my favorite team.
Yeah. Right.
Is it? I don't know. It depends on the day. But yeah, I think I'd drive the Red Bull. It's close enough to my favorite team.
Yeah, and it'd be nice to win.
Well, yeah.
So I'd like that. Okay, take a long road trip with Lando or with Charles?
Lando.
I feel like Lando could get so annoying.
Yeah, but so can I on a road trip. So
yeah, I think I'm gonna pick Charles.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like Charles seems like the one, he does a lot of sing-alongs, but not the same, not High School Musical. Lando's, I feel like
I didn't get that.
No one's talking to you. I don't get it either. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going for
Lando. Okay, that's great. So this question, Daniel win his first championship or Lewis win his 8th? Daniel win his first.
No offense to Lewis, but
yeah, and also 1 is better than 8. You're gonna go for the guys first rather than the guys 8th, even though the 8th will break the record. But
yeah.
Okay, Daniel championship or Charles championship?
Daniel
championship.
And also,
what's more likely? Charles Leclerc.
Sure,
what I prefer, Daniel.
Yeah, and also just from a time perspective, Charles has more time, theoretically speaking, in the sport than Daniel does.
Yes.
So Daniel can go first, and then Charles can go later.
Exactly. Okay. Would you rather have Seb Vettel as a teammate or Lewis Hamilton as a teammate?
Seb.
It's interesting because I know that early in Seb's career, he was a kind of a dick and known for being kind of an asshole. Asshole's maybe not the right word, but a difficult teammate, I think, in a lot of ways. And I feel like Lewis is not. I feel obviously there was the whole Nico Lewis debacle, but that was personal. That was too personal. So I feel like Lewis has been ultimately over time maybe a better teammate, and I think Seb got more. He let his guard down as he got older. So it depends on the time. I feel for me.
now?
Like,
I mean,
if
like,
Seb got out of retirement now is
yeah, I mean,
okay.
we wouldn't go back
I mean,
to
this not, but
time.
that's not what the, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I guess I was just like, I know the Seb that I know as a teammate is who is the one
Okay.
that, the last few seasons I would pick him.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like there's like a more of a mentorship aspect and.
Yeah. And I also wouldn't want to get crushed by Lewis.
Yeah.
So maybe I'd say Seb.
I mean, Lance and Seb were
on par. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Spend Christmas with Carlos or Thanksgiving with Charles.
Christmas with Carlos, but also because what a Hallmark movie that would be. Oh wow, writes itself, doesn't it? Met in the market, obviously.
Obviously,
but
Christmas market.
I like Christmas better than Thanksgiving, but he'll have to come to South Carolina.
Yeah, what if you had to go? What if it's you got to go to Spain or you got to go to Monaco?
Then I would do Thanksgiving.
Oh, so you would sacrifice? You would not sacrifice?
Yeah, I do Christmas with my family. Have
okay.
for 30 years.
I would do I guess Christmas with Carlos because I don't like Christmas with my family.
Oh, I was like, at all? That's news to me.
No, I mean I do like Christmas. Well, this is a touchy subject with my family, but the holidays can be a difficult time.
Yeah.
Okay. Charles winning the world championship and Lewis retires, or Lewis wins one last world championship, but Charles never wins one. It's kind of complicated.
No,
you need to repeat it.
No, it makes sense. I'm just trying to think because it's toughy.
Yeah. That is a tough one,
I think,
actually.
because I do understand the significance of the record.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But if it's someone winning again, like someone winning another one or someone not winning one at all, I think I'm going to go with Charles winning.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
It's a real tough one, but I don't want Lewis to retire.
But no one put a year on it.
Yeah, it does.
It does?
Yeah.
Next year?
And Lewis retired. So
but
like
this year?
Yeah. So like Charles would win and Lewis would retire.
Oh, I didn't. The way you read that, it didn't give me it was this season. I just decided it was sometime in the future.
Well, then it doesn't. Then it's because everyone's going to retire eventually, so there has to be some stakes involved.
I mean, I guess I just pictured like next year.
So, but you'd still go with Charles winning. I think I'm going to say Lewis gets his 8th.
Okay.
And Charles never wins one because the reality is at this rate,
well, he won a Ferrari,
he won't.
Which means it couldn't be this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you rather be your number 2 or number 1 or number 2 driver on a team?
Number 1. Well,
see, I think you would like to be a solid number 2.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair because I want to be involved, but I don't the pressure.
I'm trying to think of who you'd be, like what you'd be. Like you would be like Valtteri when he was at Mercedes.
Yeah. Yes.
Valtteri, it's James.
Mm-hmm.
And you would have your little
James, it's Valtteri.
To whom it may concern, fuck you moment.
Yeah.
But most of the time you're just doing what you got to do.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I would like to be number 1 driver.
Yeah.
Okay. Another kind of similar question. Would you rather be second driver at a top team or top driver at a midfield team?
I think still second driver.
At the top team.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on what you want. Because if what you want is to be like the focus is on you and you don't really care about like how much you're winning, then you would go for the middle but first driver. But like I feel like everybody wants that, but in reality, they actually like Daniel.
Yeah.
In reality, you actually just want to be in a car that wins and goes fast.
Yeah. Well, and from a longevity perspective too, like being the second driver at a better team is going to keep you're going to balance it out because you're not, hypothetically, you're not complaining about the fact that you're not winning and you're high enough in the points, good reliability if something happens to the first driver, but like number 1 driver on a low team might get the boot for someone better.
Would you rather cook a meal out with Yuki cook a meal in with Yuki or dine out with Pierre?
Dine out with Pierre. It's tough, but yeah, I think I'd rather dine out with Pierre because it's like more of a, like, I feel like it's more relaxed. Yeah.
Like,
I don't feel like I have to do anything. And also I just feel like Pierre really likes, like, it would just be such an experience. Not that dinner in with Yuki wouldn't.
Yeah, it would
But
be
I
an
think
experience.
here's my perfect scenario. Dinner with Pierre, and then we go back to Yuki's
For
house for
dessert.
dessert. He's made a souffle or something.
Creme brulee.
Yeah. Oh, I love a creme brulee.
He's very,
He is Zeke.
yeah, Zeke, that's his
Yeah.
name, 100%. Okay, this is a good question. Would you rather go to the Eras tour with Danny Rick or have him post you in one of his photo dumps?
Eras tour.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I don't need
would-
the attention from being in one of his photo dumps.
that would be so fun.
Yeah.
To be in.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, to go, and that's like what, 3.5 hours.
Yeah, that's a
you
long
get to
time. And a
spend.
memory that will live on forever. And we'll probably take photos. I just don't have to be in his photo dump.
Right,
Because
right.
again, lots of unnecessary attention.
I wonder what era he would like the most. I think he would, well, I was gonna say Reputation, but I actually think he would be a Folklore Evermore boy.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
For some reason, my gut went Lover,
But
I'm
also
not really
Fearless
sure.
too. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
he really like Love Story and
Yeah.
People Along with Me.
And maybe
like
a little more like Midnights and Reputation.
so everything.
No,
I know
more
what you mean.
Reputation.
Yeah. Perhaps.
Doesn't matter. It'd be a good time.
It would be a good time. Would you rather listen to Max explain, or George do your weather forecast for a year? I'd rather have George in my forecast because I don't like to be mansplained.
Yeah,
to.
the thing with me though is like if someone's mansplaining something to me, I tend to just like call it out. And I mean, I guess obviously depending on who it is. And with Max, I feel like I'd just be like, yeah, you idiot, I already know.
But you have to do it for a whole year.
Yeah, but I can't listen to George talk about the weather. He's gonna think
it'd be funny. It'd be funny. And that's why
It will be funny for 3 days.
Okay. I guess each one you have to just.
And the weather
fuck
happens every day. Max might not have something to explain every day.
I mean, I would think he seems like the kind of person that always has something to
Also,
explain.
maybe a hot take, but I don't know. It's not that he's not max-plaining. I know he has this very specific tone, but I also think he doesn't know how to talk about much else. So it's not so much that he's like
just
being
very
condescending. It's just like all he has to say.
I know, he just gets really like granular
Yeah,
with it, and
it's all he knows.
Yeah, it's like, okay, move along.
Mhm.
Okay, would you rather run a food truck with Yuki or design a new piece of Enchanté merch with Daniel? That's tough.
It is tough, but I think I'm gonna go with the merch because I have some feedback.
Oh, for Daniel's merch?
Yeah.
I mean, a food truck with Yuki would be pretty fun.
It would be fun, but it's
Too stressed?
kitchens are really overwhelming. Yeah, it's just a lot. And I just feel like Yuki's not at his best when he's in a high stress environment. And rather than like we would fight.
Yeah,
So.
I feel that. Okay. Would you rather watch F1 drivers only in an IndyCar race or IndyCar drivers only in an F1 race?
I'd really love to see F1 drivers in an IndyCar race.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what circuit.
Specifically like an oval.
Like an oval.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really interesting.
Yeah.
That would be really
especially like how
interesting.
Danny's commented that like how
They're
hard
so
it
scared.
is and
yeah, I think because of how different like IndyCar drivers do, road courses, like
Mhm.
street circuits similar to F1 circuits. So like it wouldn't be that, I mean, it would be a big difference, but it's more of a big difference for F1 drivers to do ovals.
yeah, like I would love to see F1 only Indy 500.
Yeah.
And can you imagine
Fernando would win.
Yeah, that's fine. But can
Yeah.
you imagine Ferrari trying to figure out IndyCar pit stop?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it'd be easier because it's just one guy having to do.
Yeah, but they have to refuel.
Yes. But like, you're not, it's one person's in charge of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Rather than
that's
all
fair.
this people involved, that could be their problem.
something
There's
to
too many
explore for
people.
sure.
There's
Yeah,
too many
too
cooks in the
cooks.
kitchen. Going back to our kitchen analogy.
Always.
Would you rather see Alex win his first race this season or Lando win his first race this season?
Alex.
I'm gonna say Lando just because I feel like it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
To quote Taylor Swift. Alex, it's like I don't feel like people are like, oh my god, he hasn't won his first race yet.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, would you rather get cooking lessons from Yuki or piano lessons from Charles?
Cooking lessons.
Cooking lessons.
I don't have patience for the piano.
And I'm
I
just
don't
like,
have
I don't
much
really
patience
care.
for cooking, but it would be more fun.
Yeah, totally. Ooh, this one's a little tough. This one's actually maybe one that might get me to choose the
Oh,
opposite.
wow.
Would you rather Danny win Vegas or Charles win Monaco?
Charles and Monaco.
No, I feel like I gotta say that because that's just.
I mean, that's his like.
That's
if
his
he can't
lifelong
be a
dream.
champion.
Yeah.
He's got to win Monaco.
Yeah,
at least once.
that's such a good point.
And Vegas will happen again, and I mean, so will Monaco, obviously, but this season, jury's still out on his health.
On Daniel's health?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he'll by the time
And
Vegas
the
comes
Monaco's
around,
over, so like this doesn't really matter. This would be next season. So forget it.
or just in a alternate reality.
Yeah.
Would you rather race a Haas in the snow or an AlphaTauri in a thunderstorm? I mean, an
Well, both
AlphaTauri
aren't
in a
allowed.
thunderstorm.
Yeah, probably because
It's built for like a fun, like
Yeah,
rain
yeah.
and it's. I would not want to drive on those cars in the snow.
no,
No, thank you.
certainly not a Haas.
Well, we'll end on this one.
Okay.
Would you rather have Max as your stepdad or Toto as your dad?
That's tough. Damn.
That's really hard.
I think I can't have Max as my stepfather. We're too close in age.
Oh, but I really don't want Toto as my dad.
I know, but like if that's the only way I'll ever be able to know Toto, I'll take it. But I can't have Max, who's younger than me, married to my mother. I don't have capacity to handle something like that.
Yeah, my mom would not want to marry Max.
No.
She would want to marry Toto.
And don't we all?
Yeah, that's why I don't want him to be my dad.
Yeah.
But like, because stepfather, it's like
But think about all the opportunities.
there's opportunities with Max as your stepfather too.
No, you are the butt of every joke. Everyone's talking. No, I can't. It's Toto.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
logistically, I can't have Max as my stepfather.
I guess that's true. Okay, I'll
Awkward.
pick that as well.
Okay.
Thank
Sisters?
you. Yeah, that could be
Thanks for
From
that eye roll.
different.
I'm glad you're so excited. Gonna.
Except well, half, right? Different moms.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ah. So is it like a? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Is it like a what?
Well, we can't. I mean, it sounds like there was a divorce and that like he married.
Or maybe he just wasn't married. You
But
can
he can't be
father
both
children.
of our stepdads because
No, Mac. I mean, I'm saying Toto. Toto's our father.
stepfather.
No, it's either Max is your stepfather
Oh.
or Toto is your dad.
Oh, I'm still thinking Toto.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's even worse because you are related,
That's horrible.
blood,
Yeah.
which is gross.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyway, ending on that note, thank you all for sending in those wonderful would you rathers.
They were good.
They're our favorites. We love
And you
that
did
game.
pick Daniel for one of them.
And I didn't pick Daniel. In reality, if actually you came to me and said like literally and was said this will happen, you can pick Daniel in
Oh,
Vegas.
yeah.
I think I actually would pick Daniel in
Yeah,
Vegas.
that's
But like
fine. In this hypothetical.
in this
world.
hypothetical, and like I recognize that one's more meaningful and more important. But
Yes.
again, my own personal bias will always come into play.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that, people. Thank you, thank you, Hannah.
Thank you, people. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being here today.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, rate, review. You can't rate and review on YouTube, but share with your friends.
You can comment.
Yeah, say what you would answer, or like which one tripped you up, made you guys think twice.
Yeah. Do you want Max as your stepfather or Toto as your father?
Yeah, let us know.
I'm gonna
in
be
the
thinking about that
comments.
one for a few days.
Okay, guys, we'll see you next week on
On
Champagne.